Does your furry friend take over your bed every night? It's time to reclaim your space while giving them the comfort they deserve with the coldest, cozy dog bed. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description to buy now on Amazon.
How very convenient of Prince Harry to blame the rift with his family on his one-sided, obsessive, eternal battle with the tabloid and popular press. He made the claim on last night's documentary Tabloids on Trial, ITV, telling sympathetic health correspondent Rebecca Berry it was his mission against newspapers that destroyed the relationship with his family. Was it really? Yeah, that's certainly a central piece to it, he said, nodding from deep within the ruff of hair that now encircles his entire face, like a giant, ginger dandelion. But, that's a hard question to answer because anything I say about my family results in a torrent of abuse from the press. Torrent of abuse? TSK. Clearly, 3 years in California have done little to halt the growth of Harry's giant beanstalk of a martyr complex. He's one of those pampered sensitivos whose elite status makes him believe that any mild disagreement with his views is a vicious personal attack. So, listen, Harry. I'm not an abuser, torrential or otherwise. I'm just a lowly Scottish serf offering a cheap of dissent, someone who is dumbfounded by your most sanctimonious claim to date. Which seems to be that you fell out with the Windsors because of your checks notes, war on newspapers. Have I got that right? Bella Hadid is a supermodel, a shoe influencer, a person of note, the daughter of a multi-millionaire property developer, a supporter of Palestine and someone who employs a spokesperson to issue media bulletins proclaiming, Bella is not a supporter of violence. Good to know, although I have yet to hear her condemn the shocking scenes in Washington this week, when pro-Hamas demonstrators vandalized statues and monuments. I won't stop talking about the systematic oppression, pain and humility that Palestinians face on a regular basis, she said back in 2021. Bella, whose father is Palestinian, has been taking part in pro-Palestinian marches in America and doing her bit, and is considered a Palestinian refugee under the United Nations definition. What is she fleeing from? The oppression of owning 300 pairs of trainers? She says she doesn't mind losing modeling jobs because of her support for the cause. Very noble, I'm sure, but she is one of the highest paid models in the world, with a personal fortune of over £25 million and a daddy who's a real estate tycoon. It's not exactly a sacrifice. Oddly enough, she has just lost a job. Adidas pulled a campaign she starred in for its vintage-style SL72 trainers, first released for the 1972 Munich Olympics. You might recall this was an event marred by the Palestinian group Black September breaking into the Olympic Village and killing 11 Israeli athletes in a notorious massacre. In the arid brain plains of the fash world, neither Bella or anyone at Adidas seemed to make the tragic connection, until it was brought to their attention by the Israeli government. Adidas pulled the ads after complaints and now Bella has instructed lawyers, to do what? Send out a writ for her embarrassment? Surely as such an avid devotee of Palestinian matters, she should have seen the connection for herself. It would be nice, he added, if we could do it as a family. It would be nice. Do it as a family. Why am I shouting? Just at the utter audacity of it all. Prince Harry has been so rude about his family for so long, painting them as ribbon-cutting dolts while he and only he, armed with his A-level in art and his grim wife, is guided by a higher moral purpose. And this new pet theory of his neatly absolves the prince of any responsibility for deserting not only his royal duty, but his duty as a brother and a son. It excuses him for the cruel things he wrote in his autobiography Spare about his family, including his stepmother, dangerous, his sister-in-law, imperious demands, wife who fitted the royal mold, utter witch who made darling Megs cry, and damning passages depicting his father as a damaged, dithering adult who loves his teddy bear and fears emotional intimacy. It ignores the fact that it was Prince William whose chief of staff first went to the police with his suspicions of illegal phone hacking. Let's not forget it also exempts Harry from any accountability over that nasty business of globally smearing the entire royal family as racists fretting over the color of baby Archie's skin. Then vowing never to reveal the true identities of the two